All right, welcome back to the Capture Got Yours Shoes. The man right here, we got Big Worm with the perm. We got
Welcome.
Big A Walton Gamble.
So,
Man, today is a good day, man. Today is All Out High School Friday.
yep.
Football Friday.
Football, Friday Night Lights.
A lot of good football is going to go on this week. Well, should I say tonight?
Yeah.
A lot of good football tonight.
We got predictions today. Nobody get mad. The team don't get picked.
Yeah, you know, that's how it be. You know,
It's
some
okay.
people get picked to win, some people get picked to lose.
It's an opinion.
More so, I'll be right than I am wrong.
Can
Me
be
too.
wrong. I've been wrong quite a bit. I be riding with Donnie a little too much sometimes.
Yeah, and majority of the time when you do ride with me, you win.
Well,
You watched some film last night?
No, I already did it this week.
who we got?
okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he did it early this
Who
week.
we
Yeah.
got? You know.
So I'm gonna give out my good old opinion on that film, that good old film study.
He said he watched his film early.
Good old film study film.
You need to make the hashtag up there. You know what you're gonna say for later. You might well get, you might
What
well
about
get
30?
You might get Donovan and drop it right quick. Get it out the way.
I mean, for the most part, I can't give it up yet, but I might not say about 30 today.
I believe he will.
I'm running with it
And then again, I could.
till I get holes in my shoes.
So Donovan, go and get that hashtag ready for me, since they want to do the hashtag.
Yeah, it's just it's only fitting that you say it every Friday, so let's just make it a big deal. Maybe replace the hook'em sign.
No.
No.
That ain't going nowhere.
No,
That ain't going nowhere.
no, we're not gonna do that.
Nah, that ain't going nowhere. I gotta have that in my arsenal as when I need it. Just give you Longhorn some fans,
Yeah.
Longhorn fans, something to
Hey.
hook them about.
As long as we keep winning, we don't care. Keep dropping it. Keep winning.
Only if y'all school really felt that way. I'm just saying. Only if y'all school felt that way. You know how y'all school be.
We be throwing it for no reason. We don't even be playing Texas, and we score when we do it.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
People just throw it up for no reason. Other schools just throw it up for no reason.
Dude scored last week. Look at the camera and went.
I mean, I think it's like second nature. You know what I mean? You know.
That's sad.
For
though.
no
You can't
reason.
think of nothing else to do.
Hook 'em. Hook 'em.
Hey, it is what it is, though.
Cats B from Texas. Cats B from Texas doing it.
Hey,
Throw 'em
man,
down.
For no reason.
hey, man, we're going to go ahead and give some of this some of these Arkansas school matchups today. So let's see who we're going to have first.
Let me go to my site so I can look at these matchups.
Let's see who we're going to have first today. All right, so we got, no, that can't be right. Or is it right? I don't know. It just look familiar, but Ashdown playing Waldron.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
man, that's right.
Okay.
2-2. 4-0.
Okay, so that's what they got. They got them. I guess I'm assuming it's at home.
It is.
Ashdown sitting at 4-0, and of course the other team 2-2. We're gonna see if Ashdown can keep the momentum going and stay undefeated.
Looking
Yep.
at that schedule they got, besides Arkadelphia, they might go and run down through the schedule.
So Arkansas, there's a conference game for them. I'm guessing.
Conference start today.
Oh, okay.
For them.
Arkadelphia's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Arkadelphia, Malvern, Nashville, Arkadelphia, and Mena. I saw everybody in their conference.
Warren Miss Gerald.
Well, okay. So then we have the Falcon Monsters versus Junction City. Junction City sitting at 1-3. Falcons sitting at 2-2.
That team done fell out. They used to be good.
Junction City.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know.
Where they
I
from?
ain't know where is that.
Arkansas.
Like where?
Don't get me started, but I know somebody
All
used to
right.
they used to win a whole lot.
I got you. Never mind.
Okay, so then we have the battle of the 0-3.
Yup.
Battle of the 0-3. Hope 0-3. D Queen 0-3. So somebody's gonna lead defeated still, and somebody's gonna be and they gonna be undefeated, but somebody's gonna be defeated, all the way defeated.
Somebody gonna hit the board for the first time.
Yeah, somebody
Win
gonna get
column.
that first win. We'll get those predictions later on in the day.
Let's toss her. Let's pick 'em.
Now this should be a good game. You have Arkadelphia, which is sitting at 3-0, and you have Nashville sitting at 3-1.
That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it is.
That should be a good game. It's at Nashville, so they get the home
Cooking.
field advantage.
There's gonna be a lot of points scored.
It's gonna be packed out there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure Arkadelphia gonna bring a crowd. I'm sure the Scrappers are gonna show up like they normally do.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so, Mr. Foster.
So that should be a good one. Don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna give our predictions later on.
Conference.
I believe that's all the.
You got Genoa. Don't play off this week.
Yeah, they played Mountain View. It's 3-0, 3-0.
Genoa.
Mm-hmm. So 8-man football only has 2 conference games, and everything else non-conference.
I'm guessing because I don't.
That's what's on the schedule.
That's
Everything
like
they don't
foreign
play.
stuff, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But they are 3-0.
Yep. Only
That's
got-
right. And Mr. Gray, I think they used to get a lot of kids from across the Louisiana state line.
We said who that?
Junction City. Man, they used to, I'm telling you. Good.
So that's all besides. Did we miss anybody besides Genoa? Because we just.
Hope.
You know, now Hope played D-Queen.
Hope
Oh, they
they
play
beat Queen.
D-Queen. That's it. No, that's got everybody. Let's got Lafayette County.
No, what I ain't got. They even had football. I did. I forget about that school.
Let's see.
All right, so we're gonna hit them with some of this Texas side. State of Texas. Some of their games. I wonder if this game here is a rival game. New Boston and Redwater. It's not a rival game. So that's just a district game. They just play.
I think it's district, yeah.
I would think that would be.
Yeah, like why wouldn't that be? I don't know why I say that because I thought
New Boston, DeKalb, rival game. Redwater, who would be their rival?
I'm just saying since
No.
they're not too far from each other
No.
and they play each other every year, I feel like they should be rivals.
Well, you could consider Hooks too then.
I feel like all those schools that play each other every
too.
year, that's close to each other,
yeah.
should be rivals.
No.
So does Redwater not play Mars?
No,
I can't.
Mars is
No,
lower
I
school.
can't say that, Donovan, because when I played, no, I can't say nothing.
When y'all play, y'all playing bigger schools. Y'all playing bigger schools.
Yeah, but we were still playing Redwater.
Are the Red Warriors in the district then?
Yeah,
Oh, so okay, I didn't know that.
it'd be over early.
I would think DeKalb, New Boston, Hooks, Redwater, Mars would all play each other. Atlanta.
They did.
No, I'm just saying like.
They ran the show back today.
Right.
Now, what I'm saying is, any district game that you play to where you guys had to play each other every year,
Yeah.
and y'all like within 10 minutes or so from each other, I feel like it should be like.
So when I was in school, PG was our rival. That was in our district.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's the woman.
It was a bunch of PGs
Yeah.
about 30.
No, it wasn't. Last time I played PG, yeah.
It was a bunch of PGs about 30.
Good night.
Bit out in this game.
Good night.
Mod plays Iola. I guess I got it right the first time.
Did they lost last week? Didn't
Yeah, Maul did.
they?
Did
finally
it?
lost.
Yeah.
Can't remember. Well, they got them, so I guess what they sitting at 3-1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm not sure the other school record is. But anyway, that's who they got.
They got Loyola, Iola. What is it?
Yeah, something like that.
It's like that's in Louisiana.
It does. Yeah, hey, it does sound like that, but it's either I. Well, I guess the IOLA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iola.
Yeah.
Iola.
I think you have DeKalb against Tenahai.
Tenahai be good.
Do they?
Yeah. That's why I thought Carthage got all their players from.
So they got those guys, and then of course, normally I give out Gilmer, but Gilmer has a bye.
Oh,
so
it was canceled.
what was
That
canceled?
was a tragedy in Iola.
Oh, like that game was canceled.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah.
And who played him?
No.
Mod. Oh, okay. So then you have Hooks Hornets against Omaha. Pewitt.
Pewitt. And they start district tonight.
Yep, that's district game.
which Hooks has to travel to Omaha Stadium. So we're going to see how they're going to shake with that. Okay, and then you have Atlanta Rabbits against Bullet Brook Hill Guard. What kind of names these teams be, dude?
Brook Hill, that a private school?
Bullet Brook
Tyler.
Hill Guard.
Well, no, that's in Bullitt, Texas. So yeah, that's outside of Tyler.
You ever heard of that school?
Bullitt, I heard of Bullitt. I've heard.
Yeah, I heard of them before, but
And I heard of a school called Brook Hill, but I didn't know it was that. They must have changed the name or something.
That's who Atlanta play tonight.
Yeah.
Brook Hill.
I don't know, but I never heard of it before. Not like with a name like that. And of course, the Big Red Sea. See,
Who
so
that
this
is?
must be, I don't necessarily know, because the Big Red Sea actually has Bullet Panthers.
It's two different teams.
So that's the only one that I know.
No, it's several schools down there.
I ain't never heard no Bullet.
Might be that's a Brook Hill.
Brook Hill
I think
Guard.
Brook Hill is a private school.
Okay. Anyhow, that's who the Big Red Sea. That's who they got at the Big Red Sea Stadium.
About 50.
You said, yeah, that Brook Hill Guard.
Yeah, they're a
From
private
Bullard,
school.
Texas.
Private
Yeah.
school. Yeah.
I'm looking at theirs now.
So that means Atlanta haven't started district then.
They don't start this till next week.
And of course, the Longview Lobos have Lancaster.
Do they? Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a good game. It's
At
supposed to
home?
be.
Yeah, it's at the Lobo Stadium.
I think they got a big time receiver in Lancaster too. I mean, I don't think he's big as
It's Lancaster. That's what it said. What I say? They ain't.
Lancaster. They say.
Okay.
Hey, people say Lancaster. The people in Lancaster say Lancaster.
I got you.
The people outside say Lancaster. So
I got
I'm telling you, the people in Lancaster say Lancaster.
So it's
Now,
like Texarkana,
they
Yeah.
used to be like pretty good.
Always track.
Yeah,
everything.
that's why. But so,
Everything.
but no, at one point they kind of like.
They kind of fell off a little
Yeah.
bit, but football they fell off lately. A couple years ago they were really good,
I got you.
but track I don't think they ever been bad.
So we're gonna see if the Alabama commit can do what he do down that way.
Yeah, I need to watch
Alabama
that.
commit. Alabama come and take over East Texas.
Man,
Donovan, that's
They
gonna
got
be on
two
game
kids.
day.
They done got
tonight.
2 kids out of East Texas in the last week.
so the other kid.
The Jordan Renard kid from Tyler. That's East
That
Texas.
is right.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
Then they gonna flip the kid from Dangerfield too.
You think so?
That's what I've been hearing.
Well, so man, we're gonna go ahead and go ahead and touch on some of the big four. First one we got A-High. A-High has Magnolia tonight.
Wait a minute.
Now, if last night's score with the 9th grade indicates what's gonna be tonight, oh my God,
What was the
Was
score?
it bad last night?
yeah, like 30 plus to 0.
Oh.
About 30.
Yeah. I don't know if it will. I don't know if it won't. But that's what the score was last night for the 9th graders. Which I don't necessarily know if the high school, let me stop lying. The high school is good. Magnolia High School is good.
Yeah, they good. Can't take that away from them. They good.
No, the high school is good. So I don't know like where like really what do you really do when you have a team such as you have at Arkansas High that's young and with not a lot of experience. Like what do you do week in after week?
Try to keep the morale up
Yeah, that's
the best you can.
That's the only thing you can do because now you knowing going into the game. Again, unless something happens to one particular school to where a lot of the guys is not going to be able to play, you really kind of like at a disadvantage.
You just gotta talk about the experience they're getting right now. You gotta keep preaching the experience they're getting right now. The kids are young on varsity. You gotta keep preaching that.
Yeah, but you know
If you
how some kids, even though they may be losing, they still competitive.
Yeah,
So sometimes they don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I know. But
No.
hey, but at the
Yeah.
end of the day, I mean, we'll do something about it. Then.
How many seniors did they have again?
6 or 7.
That's the best thing that happened. Unfortunate for them.
You
but
gotta look. You gotta
at least
find
you ain't got a team full
Yeah.
of seniors.
True.
Yeah, you got to find the silver lining in that. You got to find the good in it. You're young.
Do something, preach about what you did, try to do something better than what you did the
Not
week
the one.
before.
Hey, not the ones that are just competitive and don't want to hear that. Play a little harder then.
Yeah, man. It just keeping the morale, like y'all just said, like keeping it up for an entire season. If the season is going like downhill at a rapid pace,
Yeah.
sometimes kids tend to check out.
Yeah, they do. Especially this time.
Yeah,
this
they
time
check out
around here lately.
And especially if you already 2 or 3 games in conference play. Because conference play is what they do in Arkansas, and you owe in whatever, and you're already like out of the playoffs.
Yeah. That's,
Like, what are you playing for now?
I mean, I can get in when you're getting beat by 40 plus consistently.
But
It
I
makes
guess
football
It
again,
has to be tired.
It got to
bro.
be tired.
It has to be.
yeah,
has to
that's the job Outlaw has. Besides winning a football game, that's another job he has to have, trying to figure out how to keep his kids,
Keep everybody up.
uplifted,
Yeah.
and don't let them, keep their heads down and just give up.
And then, but at least y'all got that win.
Yes.
I mean, that's how I see it. At least they got that win. They got it early. So, I mean, I just go into a game with at least you got the win.
They got one.
At least you're not going to go 0-10 or something.
No.
Yeah.
They don't still see it that way.
No. Most kids don't see it that way. Most kids don't like losing. Well, some kids just don't care.
Yeah.
You got a lot of them on everybody's team. They just there to be there. But some kids don't want to lose.
Nah.
They understand they may be at a disadvantage for the game even start, but they still don't want to lose the game.
Yeah.
So those are the games that's the job alone dealing with that has to be a hard job.
But if you're Coach Outlaw, what do you go in the game telling them? I mean, what we got to lose?
You ain't got to lose.
We ain't got nothing to lose.
Keep
So you might as well
competing,
go
play
out there
hard.
and do whatever. Hey,
We
do
ain't got
whatever
nothing
you
to
got to do
lose.
because we ain't got nothing to lose.
Nah, wait a minute. Nah, you can't just say that.
Yes, you
Nah,
can.
well, I'm honest. No, well,
You know
still
what?
play
Yeah,
disciplined
just
football.
say
Like,
that.
with no knucklehead stuff.
No, not that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but go out there.
You might as well go ahead and go all in. You
Man,
ain't.
get better.
Yeah.
Go get better tonight.
Well, let's not run the football because such and such. Nah, let's run it. Let's try to run it down their throat.
Something.
Let's throw the deep ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got nothing to lose.
No, so
You on the rebuild.
yeah. But anyway, man, good luck to Arkansas High tonight,
Oh yeah.
and hope things go their way.
Yeah.
That's all. At this point, that's all. Anybody that's on the outside looking in is rooting. That's all they can do. Hey, wish them the best.
Yep.
That could be true, Mr. Austin. They at least get to play. They ain't sitting on the sideline.
It's a fact. Yeah, they are getting. Again, they are getting every snap, every game. Those underclassmen are getting better.
Yep.
It may not project far as on the record, but they are getting better.
I believe in 2 years it's a different conversation.
And of course,
Oh, yeah.
people on the outside looking in,
At least 2.
they see the scores and see the losses, and they have their own opinion. But in reality, they are getting better.
Yeah, if they hang in there, 2 years is a different conversation.
Yeah. Well, that's what we hope anyway.
That's what I believe it.
I
That's
believe
what we
it.
hope.
Me too.
That's what we hope. All right, man, we're going to go ahead and roll over to LE, kick-ass LE Nation.
Undefeated in the city.
Undefeated. They travel down to Sulphur Springs tonight. This is a non-district game. Sulphur Springs is a 4A Division I
see.
school.
Go look up Sulphur Springs.
That's where I'm going.
And people can say what they want to say. LE's still undefeated. At the end
Yeah,
of the-
LE's
at the end of the day,
undefeated.
our stance ain't changed. LE still got a zero behind
Yeah,
it.
they undefeated, and whether or not they stay
In a losing column, still got a zero.
undefeated after the night,
Yeah.
it's gonna be sold on
them.
whatever plays the coaches dial up and the
Yeah.
plays the kids execute.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna come down to. If they stay undefeated or not.
The defense pretty salty. Ain't anybody been scoring on them a lot.
No, their defense is from looks like bona fide
Yeah,
legit.
the most they gave
Yeah.
up this year was
Yeah.
22 points in the game.
And so the only thing now is how
They've been blowing people out.
can the offense put points on the board.
So Spring been blowing people out. Who they play? Who have they play?
Jacksonville, 21-6. Mount Pleasant 34-17. They lost to Hallsville 34-21, and then they play Van somebody last week.
Vandals, 4A Division I school, they win that
45-15.
So Sulphur Springs moved down, benefited them.
Well,
Because they still playing 5A school
Yeah.
on that schedule, the non-conference schedule, non-district schedule.
So we're gonna see again. We're gonna see if they up for the challenge. Yeah, they did. They lost to Kilgore. They did.
Oh,
So we'll sit there for a challenge.
I put some respect on them after last week now.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see if the offense can somehow or another generate
match the
some
defense
points.
and match the defense.
Yes.
I mean, because last week it was a defensive touchdown and one offensive touchdown.
Yeah. Defense doing their job.
Yep.
That side of the ball is doing their job.
Yeah.
Now can the offense, just like you said, match the defense? And that's been a question mark because apparently they're having a hard time getting in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, with but Cal out, that kind of hurt. Well, they don't count it. That does hurt.
Yeah.
This can be. Hope they win. This can be tough today.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. But LE players I think with the momentum they have, sometimes hey, teams get up for
Yeah.
the challenge, and maybe they up for the challenge today. So you never know.
Yeah. Down there. Who was the Miami player from Sulphur Springs? Was it Quasi Palmer? Who was it? Was it D lineman
Yeah, it was D lineman.
from Sulphur Springs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because the other one was from. They were both from. No, one went to Miami, one went to Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
So you'll see. So again, I believe LE is up for the challenge just with the players that I know that they have.
Yeah.
But that don't mean it take a full team 11. Is all 11 going rise up tonight?
Yeah.
Is all 11 offensive players is going to rise up tonight and execute whatever their assignment is to put up some points.
Can you keep that defense off the field just a little bit longer?
Now, because sometimes you can be a great defense. Sometimes you on the field too long, it'll wear you down.
Keep that defense off that field a little
I'm
longer.
telling you, the move down
Offense.
going to benefit Sulphur Springs.
Yes, tremendous.
So they fight Sulphur Springs pretty fast.
I don't really know anything about Sulphur Springs. All I know
Neither.
is they playing LE tonight. One's undefeated, other one's not.
No, they got a nice stadium.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they got a nice stadium.
I ain't never been in the stadium. Oh, so they play there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they play at Sulphur Springs. So I don't know, man. We have to see again. We have to see if I don't necessarily know who the offense coordinator is at LE, but we have to see if LE's offense OC can dial in some points, dial up some points, dial up the right plays,
All about execution, man.
Yep.
and see if it's the kids. Because sometimes a coach can dial up the perfect play designed for whatever defense the scheme they have out for that play, and just the players. Whether or not it's a pass play, it could be the quarterback. He missed his read.
Right.
He threw the ball 5 yards underneath, but yet somebody wide open in the post. If very well would have threw and caught it, a touchdown. So that's some of the things that I don't necessarily know if that's what's happening.
Yeah.
But with all the speed LE has, something like that must be going on.
Yeah.
So, something must not be going on because LE has entire too many athletes to not to be able to score.
I don't think Wells did he play last week? I think he might have been hobbled a little bit.
No, he's still hobbled.
Yeah.
He's playing, but he ain't 100% though.
No.
But again, something such as that has to be going on. Kids missing their reads, kids not doing their assignment because LE has too many athletes not to be able to score.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Like they should be able to score.
That's true.
And for the past few weeks, the most they done scored was 16?
Yep.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks, they probably done put up 26 points, 28 the most in 2 games.
No. 30.
The 30?
30?
2 games. That's what I'm saying. Like, they have too many athletes over there not to be able to score. So either, if you ask me, again, the kids is not executing the play, and there's some misreads that's going on because they should be able to score. It's a team full of athletes. You shouldn't be able to keep them off the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
You may beat them.
Yeah. You got to create ways.
Yes, you may
But
beat
you
them.
also got to create ways for the quarterback to, if the quarterback has his strength, you got to play to his strength and help his liabilities. So maybe in them deep routes you're talking about, maybe you can't see that.
Well, that's
Maybe you
true,
don't
too.
have time. So now you got to kind of dial it in a little bit and
I mean, that could be true,
and
you
get
know.
them athletes in space and do what they need to do.
Or get that backfield going.
Because if we talk about the line being the issue, then the quarterback could have what they call the yelps, and he could be constantly on the move, depending on who they play.
That is true. That is true also. I mean, because
true.
from the very beginning of the season,
Yeah.
that was the first thing
Yeah.
I always said. Hey, I don't know how this line gonna be able to hold up,
Yeah. Oh,
and maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's the struggle.
Just
Not
create-
having giving the quarterback time. I haven't seen a game, so I really don't know
yeah.
what to say like their struggles. So you seen them last week.
Yeah.
How did the line hold up that game? Was the quarterback always on the run, trying to escape outside the pocket to find a man, or did he have a pocket where he stood there a little bit?
It could have been a little bit of both. He maybe could have stood there a little longer. Or it's just I saw some stuff that I ain't gonna say right there.
I got you.
But it could have been both. It could have been a little bit of both.
Well, again, we're gonna see if LE gonna stay undefeated, which will put them at 5-0, or we're gonna see them get their first L. And they do get their first L, they're still 4-1.
Yeah.
So that's still a
positive.
positive. They'll be 4-1. I'm sure Davis and the staff rather be 5-0. But 4-1 ain't too bad either.
Yeah.
4-1 ain't too bad either. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and roll over to PG. PG has Paris. At Paris tonight, 7:30. I'm going to go ahead and give my... No, I'm going to give my prediction. I'm going to wait on my prediction. Because everybody should know what I'm going to say.
Last year, I'm just gonna say PG looking for revenge. They winning this series right now, but Paris beat them last year, so I'm pretty sure they wanna.
Yeah, I'm sure
Run
PG
score up a
would
little bit.
prefer to get their lick back.
Yeah, they better go score 60.
And they should be able to with this Paris team. Like, they giving wins to everybody this year.
What's that been their score?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's see. Paris, Selena, 45-14. Liberty Islo, 28-0. Gilmer beat them 50-7.
Ugh.
And then they won last week
Did
to
they?
Van, 45-13.
Oh, they won last week.
Van's been good for
45-13.
the past couple of years. I guess they lost their.
So they're
No,
1-3.
That kid, they had a kid that's
Yeah,
there. He's
yeah.
gone.
Oh yeah, that's what's the case.
He's gone. That kid's not there anymore.
I hear you, Cole Allen.
So my personal opinion, PG should be able to control the game. I don't necessarily believe Paris has a shot at winning this game. I was glad to see that. I don't know if he's finding things finally clicking for him. But Akari Johnson, it's like he finally, showed up. Being the Akari Johnson that everybody, expects him
the
to be.
breakout that you wanted to see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it happened last
that's
week.
true. Confidence is there now. Definitely.
Yeah. So can he keep that going week by week now? Is the question. He did it. Like that's what nobody's surprised what he did. 'Cause what he did was what everybody expects him to do. But is he gonna keep doing it?
He got to use this game and keep going. Right? But trust himself. I mean,
Yeah.
Trust his receiver. Trust his ability. Trust his receivers.
Yeah, like is he gonna be able to keep doing it week after week? Again, we all know he can.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's not no secret.
For sure.
Everybody that knows this side of town football knows what that guy is about. Everybody knows that guy is what he is.
Yeah.
He's not no secret. Like, he's a hell of a football player.
We just asking you to give us to us every week.
Yes.
Give it to us. You showed us. You shouldn't have showed us.
I mean, because as far as him, it's been quiet.
Yeah.
It's been quiet. And of course, I don't know if I don't necessarily know what's been like kind of like the damper as far as on him becoming like Superman Kari. Because I feel like he would be a leader in a lot of stats in his area, regardless if it's passing or rushing.
Yeah.
I feel like he should be somewhere at the top.
Right. I get it. I agree. So last week, we know we can talk about that team getting our touchdowns, but still, he needed this game to,
Confidence.
the confidence to turn that on. And, you need that game to turn that on, to get it going. Now, I think he got a lot of confidence.
I think he can. I hope he
gained
can.
a lot of confidence.
But I need to see it again.
He gonna see it.
I need to see it again because, like Corey said, it was a bunch of touchdowns given up anyway.
Oh yeah, like they gave again. They got mine coming in the mail.
Oh, you said you scored too, so
Yeah. And I had 17 yards.
You need to be able to have those type of games, though, to man, and get
yeah.
going. Sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just need to see it again. I'd like to see it one more time before they get in this district play, because it's a big game next week, and he's gonna have to do every bit of that for them to come through. So
That's true.
oh yeah,
That's true.
seriously,
He's
he's
gonna
gonna have to do that for them
He's
to
gonna have
come
to be
through.
for I know we're looking ahead, but he's gonna have to be every bit of that for the next
He's gonna have
week.
to be every bit of that and then some probably.
Yeah. So for me, right? For me, every team, regardless what school it is, that pretty much had a easy schedule, non-district, is your kids prepared for
Oh yeah,
a tough district opponent? Sometimes playing easy opponents to where you're really not being battle tested because you just rolling down through everybody, doing every play you dial up, you're
Man,
getting the first
right.
down,
We-
you're
we-
getting positive yards.
yes.
You're not having anyone that's just hitting you back in the mouth.
There's no adversity.
No. So, are you really
Yeah.
preparing yourself for what you should be preparing yourself for? So that's a question mark. That's a question mark for any team that has an easy non-district schedule. And I've been preaching for longest. I believe PG's non-district schedule is easy.
So I'm gonna take I understand what you're saying. They did on paper. They got hit in the mouth one of them games. Maybe that game helped them realize that they could what they got to do. Maybe I don't know.
See, but I don't necessarily believe that was a hit in the mouth
I don't either.
because that team wasn't. That team don't throw no big blows.
Like you said again on paper.
Still lost.
Wherever on paper.
Yeah, they lost, but no, there's a different type of when you a hard fought battle, right? When both of y'all is going back and forth, like it's rugged out there.
Right.
You know what I
get
mean?
it. Yeah.
To where you're like, damn, it's a good game.
Yeah.
Then somebody wins and somebody loses.
Who get the one stop?
Yes.
Yes.
That's been battle tested.
Yeah.
Like everybody they've been playing has been easy.
Yeah.
Easy. So now the next game they got to give them Buckeyes.
Yeah. So clearly,
Not only do they have Gilmer Buckeyes, they got the 2 weeks to prepare for this game.
so
Gilmer Buckeyes.
let's clearly say that it's Gilmer and everybody else in the district right now.
As of right now, yes.
Yes.
Right now it is.
Yes.
So both of these teams saw enough competition to prepare?
That's what I'm getting
So
at.
we feel that. So we saying that PG did not see enough teams. To
No,
prepare for that.
it's
Person
obvious
up-
they didn't,
yeah.
based off the scores.
At least been winning defensively, but they offensively have been
Been struggling.
So, yeah. So, and we got Gilmer that's been scoring 50 and giving up 7. The team they supposed to beat 50-7, they beat. And number one, then so Paris scored 7 off a kickoff return
And of course now, and they beat some.
on Gilmer.
They didn't have like they beat the likes of when they played Kilgore.
Yeah, Tyler Chapel Hill.
Yeah, so
played
they actually
Former
played
ball
some
boys.
teams. Know what I mean? So
Yeah,
to me, they geared up, ready to run down to district.
yeah. They are.
Yeah, like they are. They geared up, ready to see, because the question mark with Gilman was, everybody from this side of town, meaning Texarkana, was like, well, they lost their quarterback, but another one has arrived.
Yeah, been prepared.
So that's what you
I
had.
don't know if this makes sense. Did you spend the time getting ready when you were supposed to be getting ready? You know what I'm talking about?
Man, you can. It's district coming after this week. Everybody 0-0, 0-0.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
You better put
district
it back.
game,
sure, for
non-district,
sure.
like,
Hey,
yeah,
so if
it
you
looks
did-
good. The only thing the non-district game does is make your record look better,
Yeah.
especially if you're winning. But after it's over, that doesn't matter anymore.
It's where it counts now.
It doesn't matter when you can be what they play, like the Stephens, they play 4 or 5
4?
non-district games. Some play 5.
Yeah.
You can be 0-5, 1-4, and still run down through everybody in your district.
So I have seen that before.
Yeah. Like
And make
that
a
can
deep
happen.
play, and make a deep playoff run.
Yeah, and yes, and that what matters. District what matters.
Yeah.
But non-district supposed to prepare you for your district though.
Yeah.
So are these teams with these soft schedules preparing their teams? Yeah, the fans are happy because they understand cheering because they got a lot of points on the board
Winning record.
and they got a winning record. But okay. But do you not realize who you playing? So when you play a good team,
Are you battle tested?
if they're gonna deflect from this to out there against them, a lot of times it don't.
It don't.
Yeah, I think maybe like their non-district schedule they had this year probably helped a lot of these younger guys probably do a little more understanding of what they run into instead of somebody being on their head just automatically off the jump. Because there's a lot of new kids out
Yeah,
there.
but that's a two-headed sword because
It is.
those younger
It
guys,
is.
they getting out of confidence until somebody hit me in their mouth. They're like, oh
It
shit,
is.
I don't remember this from last Friday.
Well, that's true.
And
You're
that
right.
happens.
It's a two-headed.
That does happen.
But I mean, I rather a group of kids know what we're doing than get in there and get hit in the mouth by that monster, plus not knowing what they're doing too.
I'd rather take a group of kids that went to war versus somebody who's been getting handouts.
I mean, that's true.
That is me. I don't want a bunch of. It's kind of sort of like when no, I can't say that. I call myself a never. Hey, Jesus was right on time. Thank you. I can't say that.
Thank you, Lord.
Like Country
Yeah.
Wayne said, he was popping then.
Hey, so that's me. I would rather my kids playing someone that's pretty good, and whatever I lose, if that's gonna prepare me for something I know I'm not gonna see in district play. Because you can face a team in non-district that can be hard as hell, but if you beat them, do you know how that'll make them? To me, that right there is bigger.
It's that morale boost.
That's bigger than
Mm-hmm.
playing a team that's lesser than me, talented wise,
Yep.
and beating them by 60.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I get
supposed
what
to do
you're
that.
saying.
Kind of sort of like when PG played Gilmer when they won the best PG team. PG fielded was in 17 when they went undefeated. So going into that game when they faced Gilmer at Gilmer, and at that time Gilmer hasn't lost a home district game in 10
Yeah.
plus years. That's a long damn time.
Yeah.
So when PG beat them, PG win the game not knowing they can beat Gilmer. Gilmer went into the game knowing they can beat PG.
Right.
When PG beat them, now like what? Damn, we just beat the Giant.
And they ran through
Let's
everybody.
go.
And they
It
ran
was a
through
wrap
everybody.
after that.
It was
We
a,
can
it
beat
was,
anybody
it was a
now.
wrap after that.
Yes.
It was a wrap.
It was bad. I was at that game.
Yes,
So you're
like,
right.
We can beat anybody now.
You're right. It's probably one of the better games I've seen in a long
Yeah.
time.
So those games like that. That's what they do. That's what they do to me. That's what they do to you.
Because it was back
They
and
do
forth.
for you.
It was back and forth.
Yes.
And
That's
that's-
what those games do for you.
So that's when you know that's when you want to see if your elite player, your guy, your main man. Because I'll never forget that was the introduction to me to Chauncey Martin.
Yeah.
That's when I
Yeah.
knew. I said, whoever 21 is, I said it on Facebook. I remember I ain't never did this before. That's that he's that man. And so that's when you know, man, that dude, these dudes right here for real.
I mean, but that's what you get when you facing a team to where you go in the game not knowing whether or not how the outcome gonna go, versus going to the game where you know the outcome gonna be y'all gonna win. All you gotta do is do what you're supposed to do, and hey, we're gonna get back on the bus and go home.
Right.
Like when they played Gilmer, PG didn't go in that game knowing they can beat Gilmer.
No.
I against believe you, Gilmer knew they can beat Pleasant Grove because they've been doing it every year.
Yeah.
You could tell that they were getting battle tested that game because you saw players sitting down for a minute.
Yeah,
When
so
it was a break, they were sitting on the floor, on the ground a little bit, getting a break because it was a tough game.
Yeah.
but
Sometimes most of the times you need tough games.
but when PG beat them again, it was like, oh hell,
Yeah.
let's go now.
And that could happen next week.
So
That could happen next week.
it could. But leading up to
It
that,
could.
Yeah.
but leading up to that,
You don't know.
PG was already they was already playing
Right,
games
okay.
against good competition
The
though.
Arkansas Highs
Tested
and
themselves.
Yes.
and the, bigger
Like Arkansas
games.
High game, that game probably lasted a minute longer. Arkansas probably won.
Yeah, that's why I heard that too.
Yes. So they was tested that year.
Right.
It wasn't nothing easy for them. And it paid out.
Yeah.
Well, it paid off, So That's what to me. That's what tougher schedules do for you.
Yep. Win or lose.
Win or lose. It is you out there in the trenches and you out there banging and battling. So when
Even
you do,
even the other state championship run, they still play Carthage. They still got
yeah,
hit.
that's what.
But they still they still
But
won.
yeah,
They still went on to win state.
but they were tested.
Or
Though.
made it. They were tested.
They prepared themselves for that playoff run.
Yeah.
To me, it's one of them. Were these wins that important?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about.
No, they wasn't.
Like that's what I'm getting.
Yeah,
at.
that
What
they-
Donnie's
like,
saying.
that
That's
they-
what he's
they
saying.
wasn't.
Are the pre non-conference games that important?
Kind of like
They-
Duncanville.
Depend on who you play.
Kind of like South Oak Cliff.
They got ran through. All
They got ran through. Guess what though? They're a better team behind it.
and guess what? Guess what they won last night? 49-0.
Yeah, but they've been tested though. You know what I'm saying?
They hung with Duncanville.
Dude,
the
Duncanville,
end.
South Oak Cliff is a 5A Division II school. Duncanville is a 6A Division I, the biggest division in the state of Texas. And they on the schedule.
Yeah. So DeSoto went and played in Oregon. They played that St. Francis team out of Maryland and got beat bad. But DeSoto gonna come run the table when they come back home. They're gonna be ready because you ain't gonna beat them. Like South Oak Cliff won 49-0 last night. They ready.
So for me, they has them kids. Okay, well, know what? We know what we was doing. We were playing to get better for now.
Yeah.
So now let's roll.
Yeah.
No injuries. You make it out with no injuries.
Yeah, hey,
Good.
now let's roll now. So I don't know, man. Again, the records looks all glamorous.
Yeah.
If you have a certain record coming outside of non-district,
Yeah.
but a pretty record don't mean anything these days.
I mean, now football starts.
No, yeah, it starts, yeah. So all that glamour that you was hoping you got and some of the schools did get, now that glamour, it could easily go away for like quick.
Yeah.
Cause my thing is this: I would do whatever I had to do to where making into that playoffs. I didn't have to see them early.
I mean, cause think about it though. So the Big Red Sea
Yes.
it's been testing. They've been playing good competition.
I don't know if they can be tested though. I think they.
No, but what I'm saying though, they've been
They can be
now.
tested.
No, what I'm saying,
I mean, they could be, but
they've been
be
playing good
tested
competition.
now.
Though. They've
Yeah.
been playing up
Yup, they've been playing up.
against some way bigger schools.
Yeah,
They've been winners though.
yeah.
And they've been playing up against some bigger school that's was good schools.
Yeah.
They just won.
Bigger schools.
So has anybody? Cause let's be real about it. This side of the playoff, the bracket, it goes through them.
Yes.
So has you put yourself in position
To beat them.
to when you face them to give you a chance on beating them?
Yeah.
Have you did that?
I was thinking
A lot of
about.
schools can't say they have because they hasn't.
I was thinking about that this morning before we got up here about who's preparing their program to beat Carthage.
Dude, it goes through them.
Yeah, I think Gilmer's doing a good job.
Yes.
Based on how they playing now, they think they're doing a good job of preparing themselves to give them a good game.
So again, that's the big question mark. Has teams been preparing, especially on this side of the bracket? Now on the other side, that's a smooth sailing. I don't know who's going. Boy,
Flip a coin.
yeah,
Wimberley?
anybody can win that on the other
Wimberley?
side.
How many rounds is it?
Six.
Six.
So you want to see them in 2, or you want to see them in 4 or 5?
You ain't gonna see them then.
No,
you ain't gonna get
you will
there.
see them earlier.
You
You
gotta
will
see them in
3 or
4.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. If you're under that 2 spot, you're gonna see them early, right?
If you're at the 2 spot, you will see them 3.
3.
If you're at the 1 spot, you'll see them 4. If both of them keeps winning.
And if you're in the 3rd spot, you're gonna see them real early.
You gotta see.
You're gonna see them 2.
Now you'll see somebody else.
You'll see somebody else. but
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, you gonna see. You might see your own district before you see them, right?
Yeah, you see, yeah.
See somebody. Okay.
Yeah, so it could either be like a easy, kind of like a LEPG,
Again.
give them a PG, give them a LE in the 3rd round.
Point I'm getting to, I want to see them as late as possible.
Yeah, you want to, but again, see them.
No matter when you see them, are you ready?
Yeah,
for
that's
Yeah.
the main.
That's the thing.
It doesn't matter
Are
when
you
you see
ready
them.
for
Did you prepare yourself for when you do see them?
Well, playing them late as possible, getting more prepared for them.
No, that don't mean
I don't want to see them early.
Because
I don't want to see them
we
early.
already know how this playoff be. You can win one damn district game,
shout
make the
out to them.
playoffs.
That's true. You're
So
right.
so that don't mean
You're
just because
right.
you get in there, don't
You're
mean you
right.
don't play somebody to get
You're
there.
supposed to be there.
Everybody make playoffs in
You're right.
Texas.
You're right.
Shit.
You're right.
Yeah, there be teams that should not
Won
be making
2
the
games.
playoffs. Yes.
2-8.
That's true.
No, just because you beat some teams that should very well be at the house watching on the couch with me,
Yeah, they got it. I don't like that.
it's not preparing you for that big red seat that you're gonna have to see.
No.
That's true.
Who prepared you? Are you prepared? But like I say, they can be prepared. They've been scoring a lot of points the past couple of weeks.
But anyway, so we're gonna roll over to Texas High. Texas High has a homecoming tonight, and the games tonight will be at 7:30. Now all games at 7:30 now since it's district stuff. And they have Coach Hallsville. I don't necessarily know because it's the first district game. I don't necessarily believe it's going to be a game. I believe all the squads last night, because ninth grade destroyed them, JV destroyed them. Sometimes they can be an indicator. Sometimes, not all the time, of what the programs is like.
Most of the time.
Yeah. So, if you ask me, if the T High does what they're supposed to do, T High is gonna lead the field with the dub.
They're battle tested.
Yep.
Yes.
Right off the jump.
They're battle tested.
Yes. That they which again, I don't know if anyone would have thought this particular team would be sitting at 3-1.
Nobody did.
Based off what they lost last year.
Yep.
You
Nobody
lost
did.
a veteran quarterback. You lost a D1 running back,
D1 DN.
D1 defensive end. Everybody in the secondary.
Yep.
Yep, everybody in the secondary. A bunch of linebackers.
Yep.
Like you lost a
A
lot.
lot.
So that was a big question mark, man. Is Texas High gonna be able to rebound or this gonna be a year to where, man, we're gonna have to take what we take, get what we're gonna get, and just hope for the best. And because they knew it's gonna be a lot of new faces plugged in, a lot of young guys plugged in, and I don't believe nobody would think see how it be sitting where they at right now with wherever they ranked in the state of Texas. Because some polls has them 2 or 3, I believe.
Yeah. Dave Campbell got them 4.
But
there's another one got them 2.
yeah, there's Dave Campbell. That's like the lowest one.
Yeah.
And everybody else has some higher than that.
Because they should be.
Yeah, they should.
I'm going to go further. Say I think Argyle don't want to see Texas High.
No, but I think the prestige of Argyle and whatnot, and the people that sits behind those desks and dial up stuff help them to be number one.
Argyle don't want to see
because they're number one across everybody's board.
A healthy, especially if they quarterback, they still. I mean, I think Dave J get the job done, but if the guy was there, they definitely don't want to see Texas High.
No, so I don't know, man. The game tonight is going to be, another game for David J to, get some more experience
To
and
grow.
Throw the ball around. Again, I think Hallsville is at a disadvantage totally on defense.
Yeah.
I don't believe, according to talking to coach, there's no one in their secondary that could match Texas High receivers, and the defensive line is not good enough to be able to stop the run. So somebody's gonna get off tonight. It's gonna be a whole lot of passing yards, or it's gonna be a whole lot of run yards, or it's gonna be a little bit of both.
So we talk about last year's team and this year's team. I think the skilled offensive receivers on this team, to me, are better than last year's.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, I
for
believe
sure.
they're better than
I believe
last
with that.
year's.
I 100% agree with that.
Yeah,
sure.
I think they're better. So
I agree with that.
and the D line as a whole, to me, to be this young, I think they're pretty good as well. As a group, you had that Brown last year, kind of stood out. So Thorne, and it helped Cripe. But now as a whole, I think they're better. As a group, I think they're really good. They're better. They don't have the Brown, but I still think as a group they're good.
No doubt. I mean, so
They're pretty good.
again, so just like tonight, again, it's going to be 200 plus on the ground, or or 300 plus in the air.
Yeah.
I don't know if this team even has a chance on stopping Texas offense because their defense ain't like that. And their offense has a decent quarterback and maybe a decent receiver, but that ain't gonna be enough. Their defense is gonna be a problem for them, and I don't necessarily believe Hallsville defense is remotely close to having the athletes to match up with Texas High athletes. So if Texas High, do what they're supposed to do, it's going to be lopsided.
The only thing I see for last week, I like to see the offense come out and score off of some of them turnovers that the defense was giving for them. That's something I figured that coach cleaned up this week in practice.
David J got a whole game under him now.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll be better.
Yeah.
I think he'll give him.
I mean, and of course, he didn't do bad for a young QB to have his first varsity start.
Yeah.
He didn't do bad at all. He still threw for almost 200 yards and threw for 2 touchdowns. So he didn't do bad at all. I think if you ask me, this game he's gonna be a little bit different.
Right. Yeah. I think so too.
That D line they had to deal with last week. Something to think about.
Yes, like when
Something
you got a Alabama
commit.
cook, recent commit coming at you every down.
And another kid that's over here that's pretty
yes.
good. Yeah,
man. It's still different.
No tall task.
So, and of course, I was talking to his daddy last night, and of course he went back and they watched the film.
Yeah.
They wasn't rushing many, so they wasn't trying to stop the run. They was sending but like 8 in the.
They were more concerned about the receiving core.
So when you have a young quarterback that's having to decipher through 8 people now,
I would have did the opposite.
or more, because they were shooting everybody back. They were only rushing 3.
I would have did the opposite.
So I'm just saying, but that's more as a young quarterback.
Yeah.
There's more people
To read.
Yeah. All these defensive players that know them. Like what the rest of y'all should become. Some of y'all should be coming at me. But all y'all in the secondary.
Well, that check down was going to be terrible for them then.
Yeah. So.
But then that was one play that ball before half. That ball did come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's what it was last week. Whether or not Hallsville do the same, I don't necessarily know.
They can't.
But if they do, the run game is going to be crazy because their defensive line. See, now Tyler Legacy defensive line was able to still can do what they needed to do.
Yeah.
Hallsville defensive line ain't like that, so they ain't gonna be able to do what they needed to do. So you're gonna So I don't think they'll be able to, sit guys, or shade a guy back to disrupt the pass and not send no pressure to the quarterback because, okay, well, then we're dialing this play here to where you think it's a pass because we don't know when Texas is going to pass just based on the offense.
Yeah.
So you can have all your guys trying to stop a pass, but you can't run this ball, or you can put some more guys in this box.
Yeah.
Then now we're going to air raid you. So
I think Texas High, I ain't speaking out of turn. I think they could possibly be in AT&T at the end of the year.
And what's crazy, like nobody.
It's not bad to say.
No, like my personal opinion, they're the only school here in town that has a realistic chance.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Like really, like there's the only school in town that has a realistic chance.
Yeah.
I know a lot of schools they preach, we're going to state. That's everybody's theory.
That's the goal. That's the end
goal.
That's the
everybody's
goal.
That's
That's
the goal.
everybody's goal.
But that's some people. Sometimes that be an unrealistic goal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you got a team such as the Big Red Sea, that's standing in front of everybody to get there.
Right.
From this side of town.
Man,
That's why I say
they're standing in front of 2 teams.
Yeah.
It's not just one. They stand in front of 2 people.
So that's why I say
man.
like the
Somebody got to see.
the only team in this side of town, in this city, that has a realistic chance on going to Jerry's World is Texas High.
They're only going to get better, man.
But you know how football goes, you gotta play. So once you play, anything can happen.
But if I had to pick, if you had to tell me to pick,
Yeah.
Texas, based upon battle tested who they played, how they fared against teams in the rankings, from 5A1, 5A2, and now they're doing everybody, and even tough Ben because Ben is pretty good in Louisiana in the area. Texas High, I think Texas High ready.
I'm gonna take it a step farther. Everybody that we talk about on our high school day, even in the surrounding areas, I would still pick them. Realistic, going for a state run.
But if they didn't have a chance
Everybody
at
around
AT&T, I wouldn't say they had a chance at
You
AT&T.
No, well,
I wouldn't say they had a chance at AT&T.
everybody
if
be
they
talking
did.
because we do talk about the Big Red Z.
Well,
and they gonna make it.
I'm talking about like
gonna
the
make
new Boston,
They-
the
they
Hood,
live-
I got you.
they
Okay,
live-
I got
We just speak on them.
I got
'cause
you. I'm
we need
with
to
you.
keep up with them.
I got you. I
but
got you.
I'm just saying, in this our area, minus them two, even with Gilmer, you can leave Gilmer in the area. Texas High is who I think will go out of everybody we speak of.
And I'm not saying they're gonna go, but to me, that's
No.
the
I'm
most
not saying they
realistic
gonna go.
chance.
But I would
Exactly.
even
Making
say
it.
I wouldn't even say if they could. I wouldn't say if you couldn't.
Yeah.
If I didn't think none of them can make it, I wouldn't say nothing.
Right.
But I'm just
No,
saying
no,
they
no,
really
no,
have
no.
a real
Yeah.
chance.
They
Yeah,
have a
they,
real
they,
chance.
they have a
AT&T.
legit chance.
Yeah.
No, some people preach the chance, but they say
Yeah.
it's
I'm
unrealistic.
not gonna sit here and say that if they couldn't, if I didn't think I can make it.
Ever since they played at Jerry's World, every week I've seen a different Texas High.
Well, I'm just saying against the
For
team
the-
they played
you-
at
you
Jerry's
know what I'm
World.
saying?
Yeah.
Like from where you started and you almost beat them. What they beat them by 3,
No, they beat them by 5.
5. From that point on, every week they've gotten better at something.
They should have been, and they should have won that game.
Like look at Ball.
Yeah, they yeah.
He gets better every week.
I mean, but
Oh, they
see,
all getting better
but
now.
they was
Yeah,
getting
that's what I'm
see,
saying.
but they was
Everybody
getting
getting
better without having to play watered down competition either.
Correct.
That's why I can go say
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they
They
was
got-
getting better without
they-
playing watered down
compared to
competition.
they played number 1 Frisco team at the time, number
Yes.
2 time.
Mr. Austin, you right. I mean, the Big Red Sea may not make it,
They may not make it.
but that's gonna be help
That's
with God.
football.
God gonna have to get
Look,
involved in that.
It's just we're
Because
using,
if God don't get involved in
we're
that, they
using-
gonna make it.
We're
Hey.
using Carthage as a standard because
They gotta
Carthage
have a
is.
very bad day. to not
We're
make
using
it.
Carthage as a standard because they've been the standard for so long.
Yeah, and yes, and they very well may not make it, but the God gonna have to come down and strike something
No.
Or somebody.
because that's the only way
or
they
your-
ain't gonna make it.
Or every football team that plays got to be ready to and come play that
And
game.
they're gonna need help with God.
Come play that game. I ain't gonna say that. But
No, they're gonna need help with God on that. God gonna have to be in their favor.
Hey,
I think anybody can get beat.
I do too.
Now, anybody get beat.
Anybody can get beat.
PG and Carter was 3-0 last year at halftime.
Yeah, Mr. Otten, see, I agree with you on that. With the LE and Gilmer, LE wasn't supposed to beat Gilmer at all, but they did.
Yeah.
And God showed up that game because
hey,
they had God on their
But we
side.
can say, hey, PG can say they were 3-0 at Carter last year at halftime.
It was.
I mean, that's true.
That was.
That's
But
true.
That's true.
That's true.
We were hoping that we thought Gilmore was going. Didn't they play Carthage last year? We thought they were going to give Carthage a better game.
Nobody did.
It didn't.
Nobody
happen.
did.
So
we already knew what was going to happen.
Who beat them? China Springs.
Yeah.
And then they almost still came back that
Uh-huh.
game. So they ran out of time.
So anyway, but anyway, man, it's time for us to go and do these pick'ems, man.
Let's get it.
Let's go on and see who, what's gonna go down. And hey, I think majority of these games gonna be on game day live. I know tonight's T.I. game will be. I'm not quite sure about the rest. I know. Texas I will.
What game you doing tonight, Donovan?
Texas I. So if you can't make it to Graham Stadium, tune in to game day. And again, I'm not quite sure about the other games. You have to cut it on and roll down and see if you see your school. If you don't, watch the other school. Anyway, let's see if it's core prediction gonna be worth the damn day.
Mine on point.
Let's see.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and keep it on Texas. So, New Boston, Redwater.
New Boston.
Redwater.
New Boston. PG, Paris.
PG.
PG by 30.
GP.
Hey,
GP.
Don,
you
go on
with
put that hashtag up there. No, not that one.
Oh, that's
Hey.
a good one too.
Hey.
He said, "Hey,
Hey.
Go put that
He said
hashtag
by
up there.
30.
PG by 30.
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
did. It took you an hour ago.
an hour." He said, "Y'all get that hashtag ready for us."
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah. Flash it up there.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
We'll come back around to it. We'll swing
Yeah.
back around to it.
But I think PG is gonna have his way. And I don't think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be just like it was
think
last
they'll
week,
go
week
60
and
again.
all the other stuff.
I think let's go 60 again.
Yeah, yes.
Hey,
Paris is not a very good team this year.
If I'm Josh Gibson, I'll go 60 again just because.
Me too.
I mean, hey, why not?
Run it up.
I mean, I'll have
Run
a
it
chip
up
on my
on
shoulder.
Why not?
I have a chip on my shoulder.
Why not?
Yeah.
Like,
Have that chip.
have everybody in the stats with
Run it
this
up.
many, this many, this
I have
many.
a chip on my shoulder.
Yes. Like, go on, give me that hashtag, Donovan. Hashtag, yeah. Go on, give me that hashtag. hey, PG by 30, baby. That's what it's gonna be tonight. PG by 30.
30.
Dirty
By
30.
30.
By the dirty 30.
PG hashtag. All right, Don, you take it away, dude. All right, so we gonna go with LE and Sulphur Springs.
Oh.
I'm picking first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
I think LE lose their first game tonight.
Same.
Sulphur Springs.
You know what? Elliott could very well, but
I hate to say
but
it.
but
I like my record. I'm going for LE, but I like my record.
And they got me an L last week, so I'm like trying to get that win back. I gotta get that win back.
hey, I mean, you know, I would like for
You making
LE
me pick.
I
to
would
win,
too.
You
I
making me
would too.
pick.
but
so,
as far as based off their offensive struggle
Yep.
and Sulphur Springs doing what they've been doing,
yeah, I want LE to prove me
I
wrong.
gotta go with Sulphur Springs.
Yeah, I want LE to prove me wrong, but I
Yeah.
gotta pick Sulphur Springs.
Okay, so
Well, he not though.
so the Big Red Sea, we all
He's
all
not
gonna
there.
agree.
He's not playing.
That's a mass. So I don't have to get to ask y'all.
No,
We
yeah,
all thought about the
exactly.
Big Red Sea. We all know the Big Red Sea is gonna
Yeah.
win.
You know
Keep
where I'm
going.
going.
That's an automatic win.
Decab. I'm gonna go with Winky. I think Winky gets back on the winning side of things.
I'm gonna go Tennehaw.
You go 10 out.
Tennehaw.
Okay.
Tennehaw, Texas. When you hit in the bone game, when you hit down.
Oh, Hooks Hornets.
You know I gotta go with the H.
Y'all, but
they playing?
now you want them to win, but do you think they're gonna win?
Who they playing?
Omaha. Period. See, I don't know enough about the Omaha, so I'm gonna go with Hooks.
Hooks.
Yeah, I'll go Hooks too.
I think Atlanta Rabbits gets bullied. I think Atlanta Rabbits get back on the winning column.
Yep.
Atlanta.
Okay, then of course I think Lobo's gonna win.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think Lobo's gonna
they
win.
gonna win.
I think Lobo's gonna win.
Yeah, they gonna win.
And he just announced they all gonna be fired up.
Shout out to Frank Sides.
And of course, Texas High and Hallsville.
Texas.
Yes.
Texas High by a lot.
Texas High about 35.
No, it's that hashtag PTK for those who know what that mean. Y'all know what that mean, do you?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't figure it. Protect the kingdom.
Okay.
All right, then let's roll to the Arkansas High side of things.
Magnolia.
I know you.
Magnolia. I'm gonna go with Magnolia.
I know you.
Okay, Ashdown.
Ashdown.
I'm gonna take Ashdown also. Falk and Junction City.
Junction City.
Yep. Taking them.
Depending on who they been playing.
That's who you gonna go with?
Junction City.
Man, since you said it with confidence, I ain't trying to have no worse record than you.
Yeah, I'm going Junction City.
So I'm
don't
gonna
know-
go with Junction City
I
too.
don't know who they been playing, but Junction City be good though, man.
I'm gonna go with Junction City too. So Hope,
Who they got? D Queen.
D Queen.
Oh my
I'm going
god.
D Queen.
Pick 'em.
Dude, both of them 0-3.
I'm going D Queen. My nephew play there. I'm going with him.
Man,
I'm gonna do it for Jamie.
Hope, I'm going Hope for the
going
hey
Hope.
Hope for the first
I'll
one.
die.
Hope for the first.
I'm going for the
Hope
Jamie
for the
Turner.
first win.
Hope.
Because Nashville and Arkadelphia.
This
Hey,
is
can I
gonna be
repull that? Can I repull that statement?
No,
No.
you put up stats. You got-
Can I repull
No.
that statement?
no.
So I'm going to Arkadelphia.
Heck no, boy. No.
So
Junction City.
Oh no. Foul.
All day.
let me see who they been playing. Let me
Go
see-
with foul.
Let me see who they been playing first.
Getting blown out. I know that.
They've been playing some good Texas team though, bro.
Taking
Chill
foul.
on it.
My bad, foul monster.
Hey, I want y'all to switch it up.
You keeping them?
I'm keeping Junction City.
I'm not. I'll take foul.
Switch it up.
No, I'm gonna stick with them too. You can have foul. Junction
can?
City.
All right.
Junction City. So remember that core.
Yeah.
Me and you picked Junction
This
City.
is
He went for foul.
Junction
Hey, with that being said, we got Gabby Gamble watching Walt Big Sister.
Little Bank over here.
Lil Bing. She watching Lil Bing.
She got a little bank.
Y'all whack, man.
Hey, you said Nashville, Arkadelphia?
I'm going to
I'm
Arkadelphia.
going to Arkadelphia.
I'm going Nashville.
With that being said, hey, if
It's
they-
at home?
I'm
It's in
remember.
Nashville?
Yeah, it's in Nashville.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Nashville for
I
sure.
don't care, boy. Arca definitely got
Hey, so with that being said, good luck to all the area schools, especially the ones in TK. Good luck. Hope y'all get that dub. If not, hey, keep your composure and go back to the drawing board for next week.
That's it.
With that being said, if the Lord say so, we'll be back with a recap of all today's games Tuesday morning.
By the way, predictions for Texas, 42-20.
They play Texas Tech. That's gonna be a good game.
Nah, it's gonna be a wash.
We beat them. We put 60 on them last year.
It's gonna be a watch.
About 35
With
last
that being
year.
said, this is the Best Sports Morning Show on this side of heaven because my mama said so.
You